Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Plague Inc. Evolved. Last episode we made some progress as our second episode. Now we are going to try and see if we can beat bacteria on normal to unlock virus. We're going to give it one good try. We're going to use the ATP boost, the single modified genetic code thing we have right now unlocked. I imagine I will have to probably play bacteria several times to unlock all the others on casual, but I'm gonna try and see if I can take the shortcut here and beat it right now on normal. And so this bacteria, this plague is not going to be called play fast. It's going to be called the shortcut. So we're going to try and play the exact same scenario I did before, just as a really good comparison on normal. Get this all upgraded to max, both air and water, and then I want to get one for cold, one for hot. Starting in China again. Let's see if this works. Justin Bieber trampled by fans. There are some pretty funny news things that come up if you have the time to read them, but you almost never have the time to read them. If you have the time to read them, then you probably should just speed up the game. So, in life, it's never a good idea to take shortcuts. In video games, sometimes it pays off. No, I suppose that's not completely accurate. I'm sure there are times in life when trying to achieve something and risking the fact that you might fail miserably could be really cool. Okay, mass panic over a 3D printed robotic juicer. New robotic juicer banned in 17 countries after a UN report highlighted its profoundly disturbing behavior. Authorities trying to restrict access to the CAD files. So, what would this affect? Is this just a nonsense news? If it is, why is it being popped up here? I imagine this probably has something to do with targeting rich countries. If I targeted rich countries, maybe that has something to do with something. I don't know. Looks just like a white story. One of the nonsense stories that doesn't have anything to do with anything. So 17.16 points of DNA. Infection feels like it's taking a little bit longer to spread out. Now the problem here with fast forward and super fast forward, fast forward as FFF here, is that it's too fast when you start going super fast forward. I cannot keep up with it. The game just becomes too ridiculous. If there was something in between, you don't want the speeds to become exponentially, so you don't want it to be, this is 2 times the speed, this is 4 times the speed. More you want it to, this is 2 times the speed, and this is 2.5 times the speed. So we're infecting some other countries around there. That's helping a little bit. We need 5 more DNA before we can get our next upgrade. 1 more DNA. Oh, infected America. And with that we can upgrade. Now I need 18 more DNA. America is in the United States. Looks like China is starting to really spread the infection. Coughing symptom mutated. We're not ready for coughing. We don't want people to find out about us. China is quickly going to be 100% infected. We're getting most of Central Asia, most of Afghanistan. There we go. So I need 9 more. Let's go ahead and upgrade this drug resistance, because why not? One thing that is uniquely different is that in the cell phone version of this game, you get a constant stream of background sound effects that just constantly is making it almost to the point where it's unbearable to listen to it. And they took it out, which is an improvement here, but they should have left some in, just kind of had it happen less often. Here, you barely ever hear the sound effects. They are in the game, but you barely hear them, ever. Interesting to note, too, the better you're doing, the quicker you have to click the balloons. You're making the game actually harder on yourself. Let's see. 26 DNA. So now we start for the stockpile of DNA. Just hope we get enough on normal to get to total organ failure. I may have to make some decisions. Some hard decisions. This whole hot area, this whole section, still not greatly infected. Let's just let it naturally progress. Now, of course, if we could force it, we could give it more ability to transmit, but that might get us a better score, but it might also get us detected faster And that's not how I want to play at the beginning. I'm playing the very safe way of I want 100% infection rate before I start making it detectable. And that's how we won last time. That's how we got the cure only up to like 21%, maybe as high as 25 if I hadn't genetic reshuffled. Sweden, barely anybody infected. New aid program for poor countries, so that makes them less vulnerable to disease. Random event. New Zealand, very few people infected in New Zealand. So you gotta watch these countries. Sometimes these European countries too are the ones. It's just Sweden for some reason won't get infected, or France won't get infected. I only have 79, I had like 107 last time. DNA. Cysts mutate, not ready yet. Now you could wait for a mutation, then start putting your DNA points to upgrading symptoms, but really wouldn't recommend that. It would take too long. We have 46 million people still unaffected. And since the virus hasn't been noticed, these pictures are blinking red, but no panic or anything has broken out in the streets yet. So we haven't affected the body at all. That's why this is still white. We'll see what it looks like by the time we are done. We are still a simple bacteria. It's real fun once you have the cheats unlocked to play with like unlimited DNA and sit there and upgrade everything from the beginning. But if you do upgrade everything from the beginning, you still won't win, because it'll kill off the hosts much faster than it takes to infect the entire planet. So I'm at 92 DNA now. There are no healthy people left. Good. Alright, so 92 DNA. Is it enough to get where we need to go? So I have 7 DNA left. I need 12 to get to that. Or 10 to get to seizures. I think genetic hardening is the important thing. So we've got total organ failure enabled, but no genetic hardening. If we don't quickly get genetic hardening, they're going to be able to cure this pretty fast. Argentina starts work on the cure. That'll be some random country, basically. So we're at 7% of the cure, 12% of the cure, 15% of the cure, 60. It's going so fast. Anemia, fine, let it mutate. I don't care. There we go. now I need 28 DNA. Finland breaks down, good. We're getting the DNA. Placed on a watch list. Egypt is the best developer. Starting to see the bubbles. We didn't even see these cure bubbles in the original, in our previous run, our last run. Right. More genetic hardening. We're killing people. The race is on. The race is on. It's more people are dead than there is cure. Let's see. Genetic reshuffle. 29 points for the genetic reshuffle. Next one. The Balkan states are in anarchy. Couldn't really point to you where the Balkans are. I think that's it right there. Learn a little geography in your mass murder here. 25 DNA. And I'll bring up insanity. There we go. So 29 more DNA to genetically reshuffle again. Looks like we're gonna pull this one off. Most of the world is dead. Looks like it worked. Looks like the shortcut worked. I guess that goes to show you, even in real life, sometimes trying the shortcut can be worth it. This could have been a huge waste of time, but instead, it looks like we're gonna win. The number of labs left are so low they can't continue research. What's the ETA on the cure? 16 years. It's too late. Not gonna get any more DNA, it looks like. Well, maybe a little bit, but not enough to matter. We pulled it off. Pulled it off on normal. The shortcut genes manipulated. So they're gonna spike in their research to 51. Doesn't matter. There's not enough people on the planet left. The shortcut has done it. The world has taken the shortcut to its own demise. China, interestingly enough, China still not completely killed, even though that is where we started the virus in. China was the last to go, just by the vast number of people in China. Nothing I can buy. The shortcut to eradicate humans. Mexico's government has fallen. Philippines' government has fallen. That's a little strange that the text here is faster down here than it is scrolling up here. It should be the other way around. 200 people left. What would less than 100 people do? They're just gonna starve to death. Or Victory! However, the shortcut has successfully eliminated all life on Earth, which is great news. We were playing on normal, so we get about 1,300 more points in our score. It took us 3 years or so to eliminate everyone. Be real tough to try and get rid of everybody in less than a year, but we did it. We took the shortcut, and because of it, the ionized helix gene and the virus plague have been discovered and unlocked. So that is great news. The following new plague has been discovered and unlocked. Virus. So notice now I have a silver where I had a bronze biohazard here before. So to unlock the fungus, we have to use the virus on normal or higher. And so we should definitely continue down our path and try the virus next episode on normal. See if we can take the shortcut to unlock all of these guys. Now click on here. Following new gene types have been discovered and unlocked. Ionized helix. So you have ATP boost, that's what we unlocked first time. And then over somewhere here, we have ionized helix. It is bonus DNA when de-evolving. Nice. So we're gonna slowly unlock all of these things, which is great news. And there's a lot of things different on the virus that you will see next episode. Why is this not the main screen? Just get these buttons here to work on this screen. Just make another row. It's not that hard. It is really silly. Really, really silly. Anyways, eventually I'll stop complaining about the terrible menu layout on this beta program. But we're done for today. As always, I ask that you like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my video. Fan funding is now up and available. Go to my main YouTube page. Click the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. On the right of that main page, there is support this channel. Click there and donate any amount to support me. Any amount will be appreciated. Google handles all the transaction details. I don't get any of your credit card numbers or anything like that. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Steam or Battle.net or Google+, all that information is listed down below. Please do follow me on those sites. That would help me out too a little bit. And thank you for watching. Have a good evening.